Multiverse, a science-related art exhibit, recent work by artist Whitney Wolf. Wolf creatively investigates the fascinating concepts from contemporary physics that explain the turbulent multiverse. Multiverse, a recently coined term, enables physicists to discuss the possibility of more than one kind of universe. Universe denotes oneness. To speak of universes would be a contradiction. Multiverse invites new questions about multiple universes. Layers of deep purples, blues, and greens create an encompassing view of space mapped by laser-like grid work. The rich, dark tones pull the viewer into the topology, guided by the grid as if a spaceship were maneuvering through newly mapped regions of the universe. The spherical core of a magnetic monopole spirals from the center of the Big Bang. Dimensional form emerges from a background of flatland. A fractal can be formed by a series of formulas called affine transformations that translate, scale, rotate, and shift an original image. The result has the property of being self-similar. That is, a magnified portion of the result looks like the whole. Fractal geometry reflects the properties of many naturally occurring phenomena. Crystals, polymers, neural networks, and atmospheric turbulence can all be modeled using fractals. Bright blues and lavenders blend fluidly to create representations of fern-like fractals, chaos, and dimensional space. The ethereal contours of the watercolors detail the discrete scales of reality found in a fractal environment. The three canvases, descending in order of size, play out variations on the theme of the anthropic principle. The anthropic observer-participant is projected onto a celestial sea of chaos, painted with random, energized brushstrokes. Believers in the anthropic principle note all the amazing coincidences that make it possible for stars and planets to form, for life to exist and continue. For example, without equal amounts of oxygen and carbon being formed during the first few minutes of the Big Bang, life would not be possible. All the laws of physics seem to work this way. If anything were not exactly as it is, then the system would collapse. Anthropic enthusiasts conclude that the activities of observers at all points in time are constantly self-organizing and streaming back through time, actually guiding the development of the universe. Traditionally defined as the opposite of order, chaos in science has come to represent a new kind of order, wherein random events create predictable patterns. In computer generations of chaos, coordinate points derived from a series of formulas appear randomly, always avoiding distinct areas called strange attractors, while filling in other areas, creating patterns that repeat a given image at larger and smaller scales. Choluminescent red and purple spheres emerge from deep space. Chaos, etched into the painted layers, and turbulence escaping from the sphere's surface convey the dramatic nature of expanding space. Matter expands spherically from the original center of the Big Bang. The turbulent activity of forming galaxies occurs only on the outer layer of the sphere. The peculiar and subtle order found in chaos led scientists to name its guiding force strange attractor. Actually, this attractor, a kind of space magnet, is fragmented throughout space and has been hidden behind its other name, turbulence. Everywhere it occurs, in air currents, rapid rivers, and lava flows, turbulence or strange attractors orchestrate the formation of random chaotic patterns. As physicists continue to depend primarily upon mathematical models to describe physical reality, this will leave room for artists to interpret the data creatively. As contemporary science continues to posit new theories, artists will continue to be inspired by them. Whitney Wolf, after years of investigation, begins to define a 21st century aesthetic with the Multiverse exhibit. Fractal topology number 1, acrylic and pencil, 20 by 30 inches. Fractal topology number 2, acrylic and pencil, 62 by 94. Fractal topology number 3, acrylic and pencil, 34 by 34. Strange attractor, acrylic, 30 by 31. Spherical space, acrylic, 28 by 35. Magnetic monopole, acrylic and pencil, 59 by 62. Emergence from flatland, acrylic and pencil, 60 by 74. Anthropic chaos number 1, acrylic, 37 by 60. Anthropic chaos number 2, acrylic, 44 by 44. Anthropic chaos number 3, acrylic, 27 by 36. Anthropic principle in 4D, acrylic and pencil, 26 by 40. Spherical space number 1, acrylic, 24 by 31. Spherical space number 2, acrylic, 20 by 23. Spherical space number 3, acrylic, 21 by 26. Spiral fractals, watercolor, 30 by 36. Study for fractal topology number 1, watercolor and ink, 30 by 36. Turbulence number 2, watercolor, 30 by 36. Anthropic multiverse number 2, watercolor and pencil, 30 by 36. Anthropic waves, watercolor, 12 by 16. The Tao of placement, watercolor, 13 by 17. Turbulent multiverse number 2, nickel, silver, bronze, 16 by 16 by 16. Turbulent multiverse number 3, mixed metals, 16 by 16 by 16. Anthropic spiral number 1, bronze, 7 by 7 by 12. Anthropic spiral number 2, bronze, 7 by 7 by 12. Anthropic spiral number 3, bronze, 7 by 7 by 12. Arbitrary measurement, bronze, 9 by 9 by 9. Anthropic topology, bronze, 9 by 9 by 9.